So you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Pittsburgh, PA? Anytime you're spending money on something, you want to make sure it's protected. This is why we buy those extra warranties and auto insurance and homeowners insurance. The best way of protecting the largest asset you will ever own is homeowners insurance. In this video, we're going to get an update on the insurance market, find out why the insurance industry has made some changes, what's going on, and if you stick around to the end, we'll share the best tips on how to navigate the market so you know exactly what's happening with the real estate market here in Pittsburgh. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living, working, playing, and moving in Pittsburgh, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about our current market here in Pittsburgh. I'm Krista Lorenzo, and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making a move in Pittsburgh, and I absolutely love it. Whether you're buying, selling, building, or investing in 1 week or 1 year, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so I can help you make a smooth move in Pittsburgh. Today we're here with a highly respected insurance agency owner in the Pittsburgh area, Samantha Bauer. Thank you so much for joining us. I cannot wait to get an update on the insurance industry, hear what you're seeing, and the best ways to navigate this market. I'm sure, like everything post-COVID, there are so many changes. So tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so the market has been really wacky in the last few years since COVID happened. During COVID, insurance carriers, they actually lowered their rates. And even a lot of carriers were giving premium back to clients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so when they did that, it was because people weren't driving as much and there just wasn't as much risk out there. So they were trying to help clients, offset it and do some goodwill. However, after COVID, whenever the materials started to spike in prices, there's a labor shortage, claims are staying open longer, and then also the severity of claims has gotten bigger. So there's more fatalities in car accidents and also more total losses in homes. So like when a house catches fire, more of them are completely burning down for some reason instead of being able to put it out quickly. And so all of this has caused insurance rates to go up because carriers are spending so much more money whenever they're handling claims just to get things repaired and labor and all that kind of stuff. And so it's really caused insurance carriers loss ratios to get out of whack, which means they're paying out more in claims than they're collecting in premium. And so that's the result of that is carriers becoming more picky, underwriting getting tighter. Some carriers don't even want to write new business right now. And then obviously rates increasing for everyone. So it's not a fun time in the insurance market right now, but we're hoping in the next year that some of that will get corrected and we'll start to see carriers open up again.
Okay. So what does that mean for someone who's looking for insurance right now?
Yeah, it's so what we're seeing in the market is tightening underwriting rules. So we have less options, but we're seeing rates kind of all over the place. So I'll run a homeowner's quote and I'll get one carrier where it's $800 for the year and I'll get another carrier where it's $1,600 for the year.
Oh, wow.
It's just very all over the place. We're seeing carriers trying not to write as much new business, which is making it more challenging to place the risk, and then obviously higher rates. So that's kind of what we are seeing. Whenever we're running the rates. It's weird. It used to be like that. Like for flood insurance, it's always been like that. We kind of never know what we're going to get until we run the quote. It's become more like that with it. I used to be able to ballpark a homeowner's insurance rate based on the risk. And now I'm like, let me run it and I'll give you an estimate. So that's really, it's been crazy. I've never, in my 20 years in the industry, I've never seen a market like this before.
And when someone's buying a house and we're trying to project what their new payment is going to be, we try to always throw a ballpark in there. But depending on your credit, what area you're in, and just apparently all the different carriers, that can really have some volatility in there. So I think the difference with your agency compared to like a standalone is you can shop like multiple different things. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so definitely, like to Krista's point, helping to navigate this market and how to get the best rate and how to make sure you've got a carrier that's not going to come out and cancel you after they wrote the policy because the roof is too old or whatever, is to shop with an insurance broker like us. We shop with 50 different companies so that we can definitely make sure that we're putting the risk with a company that is going to be okay with that risk. And then also get you the best price possible that's out there. Because even though rates have gone up, when you shop with a broker who has a lot of different options, you're still going to get the best price available, even though it might be higher than it would have been a year ago. So definitely shopping with a broker. And then the big thing right now is roofs. And that's been the big thing, and we've kind of seen that coming. But I have companies that if the roof's 14 years or older, they won't take it. And
I don't even consider 14 years that old for a roof. Whenever we're like looking at houses and things like that.
When they say like a new asphalt shingle roof is good for 20 to 25 years, and then insurance carriers are saying, well, if it's 14 years old or older, we don't want it.
Yeah.
It's definitely creating some challenge, especially in like the Pittsburgh marketplace where we have older homes.
Absolutely. Yes.
And so that is definitely tricky, but making sure you're with an agent who knows what they're doing and isn't just going to slip you into a carrier to get you a lower price or to just try to like get it done and over with is really important, because the back end of that is that you get a letter from the carrier, your policy has to cancel, then they have to reshop it and push it to somebody else, and then the rate's higher because the company that will take those older roofs has a higher rate. Like, it's just a nightmare. So definitely being with an agent that you trust and that is going through this stuff with you and explaining to you the reasonings, it's so important. I've always said it's important to shop with a broker, and obviously I'm biased, but today in the market that we're in, I think it's never been more important to be with somebody that you trust, who's explaining things well and who has multiple options.
Absolutely. And I think it's something that you shop around to everything else. This is protecting the biggest investment that most people ever own, ever spend money on. So it's important to really shop that around and make sure that that investment is covered with the higher incidences and everything that we're seeing. So what are your top tips for someone on how to navigate whenever they've already found the house, they're in that, the final stages of pulling together those numbers? What are those tips you can give them?
Yeah, so work with a broker. I know I just went over that. Listen to your realtor. If you have a great realtor like Krista, she's got people in her back pocket that she knows are going to take care of you. So if they recommend somebody, it's probably a good idea to at least give them a shot, even if you're very loyal to the agent that you've been with, just because if Krista's working with them all the time and they're helping her get to the closing table, helping her clients get to the closing table, then she's got a good history with them. So listen to the professional that you're working with. They're going to have, and they're not going to recommend somebody that's bad because it's their reputation on the line.
Yeah.
The other thing is shop your auto insurance with your homeowner's insurance whenever you shop it. Some people are like, I just need to get this homeowner's insurance because I need to close on my house, and that's great. But the bundle discount on the home side is usually 20 to 30%.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a huge discount on the home insurance. And also with all these new underwriting rules, I have 5 or 6 of my top carriers who won't write standalone homes anymore. It has to have the home and auto together. So you're going to have more options if you shop the home and auto together. And I mean, we always tell people, let us shop it. If we can save you money, awesome. We're saving you money. And if we can't, we'll tell you, just keep the auto where you're at. This is the best home rate. But it gives the agent the opportunity to really help you the best way that they can.
Absolutely. No, I think that's great. And I think that's the same thing when people are like looking at mortgage rates and things like that. It doesn't hurt you to shop around, to find a good fit, to find a company and a professional that you like that's bringing you, the best possible product.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. And you'll know if your agent takes the time to explain the coverages to you, to ask you what you need, that's an agent that's caring for you. If they're just like quoting it and emailing you a quote with a price on the bottom, that's scary because you don't know what your deductible is, you don't know what your policy covers. And I think probably 90% of claims issues stem from the agent not educating the client and you thinking you have coverage for something that you don't, or you not knowing that you have coverage for something that you do, and then you pay, all this money to fix something that maybe would have been covered by your insurance.
No, I think that's a great point. Knowing what you have, because there's so many different little things in there, even just like sewer line coverage and flood and all those other things.
Yep.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about navigating the current insurance market. Message me for a copy of this awesome tip sheet. And like I said, whether you're moving in 1 week or 1 year, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so I can help you make a smooth move in Pittsburgh. Until next time, I hope to show you around town.